Hi, we just finished meeting for pronunciation practice on Monday, May 8th, and we started with self self-explanatory. Self is higher and splan is longer, like secondary stress. Self-explanatory. Proprietary. You can say pro or pra. Proprietary. Marginalized. Marginalized. Consumption. You don't say the P, you just close your lips for the N. Consumption. You don't release air like consump, just consumption. Environmental pollution. Environmental. Man is your primary stress, and lu is your secondary stress, so it gets longer. Environmental pollution. Access privileges. And privileges, we're dropping the middle I, so we don't have four syllables privileges, just three. Privileges, privileges, also, privileges, privileges. Maybe it's ledge, but I say lid. Privileges. Access privileges. A driver's license is a privilege, not a right. This word looks like it has so many letters, but when you pronounce it, it's just hi, heightened. And you won't hear the D unless there's a vowel after it. Heightened alert. But if there's not a vowel after it, you won't hear it at all. Heightened senses. Heightened senses. This was a specific question somebody came across in a recipe. Prone scorching milk. I'm thinking there should be a prone, like prone to scorching milk means likely burning milk. It, you're likely to burn milk if you're cooking and you're not stirring it. So, towhee, it's a kind of bird. Towhee exacerbates, exacerbates. And this came up. Why does this S sound like an S and not a Z? Because there's an E before it. And since vowels are voiced, wouldn't that make it a Z? So remember that if you, before you add the S, if the word has a silent E, wake, the final sound that you hear is a K. K, k, k. So adding an S, the voiceless K makes the S sound like a voiceless S, a real S, wakes. If the word has an E that's not a voiceless E, like cafe, you hear the A, so your voice is on. And if you add an S, your voice stays on. And what looks like an S sounds like a Z. Cafes. So if your voice is on, leave it on. Cafes. And if your voice is off, leave it off. Wakes. That's it. Comparison. There's no comparison. Unilaterally. Unilaterally. We do say all of those syllables. I don't know why. Warbler. It looks like AR, but it sounds like OR. Just like in the word war, WAR sounds the same as WOR with a silent E. War. I wore this yesterday. Sounds the same. Alternative. Alternative. The second T sounds like a D because it's between two voiced sounds. Your voice is on, leave it on. Development. Development. Hold the final T. Program. Program. Fluorescent light. Hold the final T. Fluorescent light. That's it. We didn't get to these, but there's another bird. This one doesn't have an A there, so cardinal. We dropped that I again. Hopefully, we'll get to those tomorrow. Um, if you were here, it was a lot of fun. It was good to see everybody. And if you weren't, I hope you can join us sometime. But if you can't, I hope the video was helpful. So please let me know. And I hope to see you again. Thanks. Have a good night.